Today I am hiking up the road to Eagle's Nest for an early morning yoga class. Eagle's Nest is far from the only wellness sanctuary in San Marcos La Laguna. But it is, without question, the most renowned. Just a short uphill walk from my apartment, its entrance feels deceptively close. I'm almost embarrassed to admit that despite having wandered nearly every path in San Marcos, I have never once walked uphill from my own doorstep. What I hadn't anticipated was that reaching Eagle's Nest would require more than just a stroll. It demanded a quarter-mile hike beyond the road's end. The trail winds through the mountainside, alternating between rugged earth and uneven stone. The stones are rough-hewn and irregular, a quiet signal that you're no longer in the village. You've crossed the threshold into nature's domain. Perched on the verdant slopes above Lake Atitlán, San Marcos has long drawn seekers of stillness and self-discovery. It's a village alive with yoga studios, sound healing domes, and cacao ceremony circles. Amid all this, Eagle's Nest rises, both literally and metaphorically, as a beacon. It occupies perhaps the most enviable plot of land in the village, a high ridge with panoramic views of the lake below and volcanoes standing in stoic grandeur beyond. This is the reason it sits so far above the road. This is why the hike matters. Eagle's Nest isn't merely a studio. It's an eco-retreat designed to dissolve into the landscape. Its open terraces, organic architecture, and reverent quietude create a sense of sacred refuge. Guests can stay on site, with accommodations that include 3 vegetarian meals a day, daily yoga, and a full wellness itinerary. Tempting? Yes. But I value privacy. And perhaps more to the point, I value my own indoor bathroom. Phones were not permitted on the yoga platform. In fact, we were asked to remove all belongings other than our mats from the platform, a gesture that eliminated distractions and transformed the space into a sanctuary for movement and mindfulness. The class was full, attended by travelers and seekers from around the globe, but the energy was turned inward. After the session, I lingered in my peace, stretching as the sun rose over the lake, the air crisp and clean, the view limitless.
Thank you. 어지러운 이별로 끝내 다시 만날 우리를 터질 듯 뛴 심장 소리에 너와 눈이 마주쳐도 작은 힘이 쏟지으며 깜빡하고 입 맞추기 어지러운 보랏빛이 우리를 감싸며 조여올 때에 마지막은 또 없을 거라고 내 숨에 아름답게 스며들겠지 해가 지고 세상이 감기면 내게 잠길 수 있을 거라고 너의 손가락 끝에 올라타 끝나지 않을 외줄타기 터질 듯 뛴 심장 소리에 너와 눈이 마주쳐도 작은 힘이 쏟지으며 깜빡하고 입 맞추기 너와 눈이 마주쳐도
After yoga, I made my way to the open-air dining area, initially just to savor the view and enjoy a drink. Several fellow class members were already there, doing the same, their faces serene as they looked out over the lake. I ordered the house-made kombucha, which turned out to be far more than a simple refreshment. It felt like a tonic in both spirit and effect. The blend, pineapple, turmeric, and cayenne, was bright, effervescent, and utterly revitalizing. The pineapple offered a natural sweetness and tropical lift. The turmeric grounded it with earthy warmth and its storied healing essence. And the cayenne, subtle but insistent, delivered a spark of heat that stirred both senses and metabolism alike. The kombucha was so exquisite, I decided to stay for breakfast. I ordered the vegan plate and was handed a small buzzer, a quiet promise of something good on the way. When my meal arrived, it felt like a reward worthy of both the climb to Eagle's Nest and the yoga class. A still life made edible, rich with color, texture, and thoughtful composition. Each element on the plate invited pause, presence, and gratitude. To drink, a watermelon lemon juice, light as air. The watermelon came first, gentle and sweet. Then the lemon followed, a bright burst that cleared the palate and lifted the soul. Summer in a glass, joyful, simple, and pure. The pureed black beans were creamy and deep, with a whisper of onion woven through. They offered warmth and weight, perfect for spreading on toast or pairing with tofu and plantains for a symphonic bite. Then the fried plantains, caramelized at the edges, custard soft inside. Their sweetness was rich and rounded. Golden cubes of fried tofu followed, their edges crisped just enough to crackle, yielding to a soft, airy interior. Eagle's Nest isn't just a sanctuary for humans. It's a haven for animals as well. Around me, creatures moved with quiet ease, as if they, too, belonged to the rhythm of this place. Their gentle, unbothered presence added to the atmosphere of serenity, a reminder that life, in all forms, is welcomed and cherished here. I am leaving Eagle's Nest now with a sense of peace and joy. The yoga class was fun, but challenging, very challenging. Held the poses for a really, really long time. The food was delicious and filling, and now I am ready to start my day. If you find joy in movement, nature, and stillness, Eagle's Nest is a moment of clarity suspended above the world, a space for breath, beauty, and a touch of magic. Stay curious, be inspired, find freedom, wander elsewhere. I'll see you in the next one. Would you yoga here? Comment below. Thanks for joining me on this journey. If you liked the video, hit the like button, share with a friend, subscribe for more, and drop a comment or respond to the prompt below.